Well, hello and good morning. I'm David Bowles. This is Bowles.tv, BOLES.TV, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Wow. Davey, what a start to the show. We upgraded stuff yesterday. I was expecting everything to freeze. Everything was fine. Then I was messing around a little bit, I admit, about 10 minutes ago, with the Discord voice channel, trying to see if it's working. I'm not sure if it's working after our upgrade, but it's still there, and I'm still there, and whatever's happening is happening. But after I did that, this strange hum was added to the stream. Then it was it sounded sort of like an air conditioner. Now I see some kind of video effect up here too that's very weird, that I do not like, that I've been messing with for about 20 minutes, trying to think, do I have to restart? Why is it doing that? And then I move something on screen, like my mouse over it, and then it disappears. But it's not a harbinger of goodness, I can tell you that. Something's going to happen. So I'm all ready to go, put on my thing, get ready to hit the mic, and thinking, okay, it's Discord. Close Discord. Didn't make any difference. Close the Elgato Wavelink to kill all the audio. Didn't make any difference. So I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to end the stream. Restart the computer. Restart everything. It's going to be 10 minutes. Which is fine. We've done it before. So I closed Chrome, which has a lot of things going on. Our music comes from Chrome. Our Twitch comes from Chrome. Our browser stuff we show and share comes from Chrome. All of it comes from Chrome. So I exited out of Chrome carefully, because if you exit out of the wrong, because I have 5 different windows open with windows with their own tabs. So if you close one window without properly exiting on Windows 11, when you restart, all your windows don't open. Only the window that you last closed opened, which is a big headache. So I carefully, very carefully, closed my way out of Chrome. And luckily, I still had my headphones on. And the disappeared. So I thought, okay, maybe we're okay. So I started Discord, no sound. Started Elgato Wavelink, no sound. Chrome, no sound. I don't know what happened. It doesn't make any sense, because Chrome had nothing to do with what I was testing on Discord. But it might have something to do with these little artifacts that I see blinking on my screen, which I don't know what it means. Hey, there's Gordon. You must have been on mum.com by accident. Something happened. I must have clicked on something. But it was a very ugly sound, so that's a sound that says there's something very wrong. And joining us today again virtually is, of course, the most beautiful shirt model in the United States, Jana Marie Sweetheart, appearing here as her brother Rick. Actually, she looks exactly like her older brother Rick in that outfit. But she is Mario, the international sign language teacher. For some of her private students, she has sessions as Mario, where she teaches the signs from all across the globe, because every country has their own sort of sign. American Sign Language, British Sign Language, Australian Sign Language, and on and on. So that's always fun, because she's very different, very weird as Mario in disguise. Now this shirt, believe it or not, is a very beautiful, very dark blue red. And I'm learning cameras, live streams have a very hard time rendering any color of red. Now, if you look behind me here, to my eye is a very deep dark red. Not even a russet, which is a goldish red. This is a deep blue red. But here it looks orange. I'm disappointed. I thought my change of lighting was going to fix all this, my natural sun lighting. Because the natural lighting we have here is this color, but it's not the same color. And also here, this happens to be an extra large. As you can tell, it's way too big for me. But if you can see here, this is the shoulder seam up here, right? And if you know anything about shirts, you want the shoulder seam to be on your shoulder, not 2 inches up. Even if you move it over, it's still too long. And then my arms, it looks like this. Way too long, but you can push it up. And the Jana Marie's the same way. Big, beautiful shoulders. Shoulders! Beautiful shoulders. Shoulders. Nice arms. But to get it to fit our Midwestern, stocky, chunky bodies, you have to go up in a size. And then there are places, Son of a Tailor, where you can go and just measure yourself all over for your odd-looking body, and they will make t-shirts and shirts and all that stuff for you for a very large fee. So it's custom designed, very nice, convenient if you have the money. I mean, I think like one of their custom designed just regular t-shirts is like $70. I've never ordered from them, but I have played around on their website. It's very intensive and very deeply interesting. So this shirt with Jana Marie peeking at you is from our merch store, ballsbuy.com/MERCH. And we have a whole bunch of things there. We have other kinds of shirts. We have cups and mugs and fun things to help promote your love for the stream in Jana Marie. Now, yesterday on the stream, we had a very interesting conversation about NFTs and networks. And Commissioner Gordon was involved, and we did some testing because there are things he doesn't know. There are a lot of things I don't know, and together we don't know anything. So after the show yesterday, I said, well, I've got to try to figure this out a little bit because I'm going to people saying, hey, could you, be part of this test for me? And I don't even know if my new test wallet works. So our friend Igba, who is our Russian friend, but not living in Russia right now, got in touch and said how things are going. I invited her to join our test on Facebook. She sent me a screenshot of their Ethereum wallet with exactly 5 cents in it. Not enough to pay the gas to deliver it. And that's too bad because it would have helped Igba, I think, get a little bit of attention. But you don't have the money, you don't have the money. I understand. And I learned yesterday, even if you're a creator on OpenSea, you got to have money in your Ethereum wallet or you're going to be in big trouble. So the most ridiculous part of yesterday is something that I didn't know until it was too late. And that is that OpenSea was releasing the redesign of their website yesterday. So your homepage looks different now. It used to be centered, now it's off on the left. I think it's very ugly. It doesn't look good on mobile, it doesn't look good on the computer. And then as I'm trying to create these NFTs, I keep getting errors. Saying, sorry, something went wrong, do it again. Oops, we don't know what happened. Try again, get in touch with us. Well, I know from being on the OpenSea Discord server that their customer service is non-existent. Much like most of Web3 and NFT and Coinbase, you can't find anybody. They don't have a phone for you to call. So I kept trying and doing, and then I just said, oh, this is silly, and just decided to take a break. And I came back and refreshed my page, and all of the things they said didn't get published as an NFT were published as an NFT. So I decided, well, let's test the system further, and I'll see if I can delete them. Are you sure you want to delete it? Did you really think you should be deleting this? Yes, yes, again, yes, delete. And the delete appeared to work. So this is what my page looks like now. Oh no, there's no page. See, this is what happens when you have to restart because you think you have audio problems. You have to go in here. And you have to find your page again. Oh, it's because we closed Chrome, that's why. We didn't close Streamlabs, but we closed Chrome and Streamlabs forgot what it was looking at. So this is the new homepage for OpenSea, my new homepage for OpenSea. Mr. Gordon said, I saw your lovely animated NFT. We're getting to that in a moment. And I was very disappointed. One of my, who I thought was my friends, because I'm only inviting like 2, 3, 4, 5 people into this Facebook NFT thing officially. There are other people who I've said, if you're interested, let me know and I'll take a look at it. But I've given 4 or 5 people, get in, I'll do this, and this for you. We have a deal, right? Are you interested? And most people are saying yes. One person who I've spent a lot of time and money on, theoretically, they're new, has not replied, which is very weird because usually she replies instantly. So obviously she's out. And then a friend, used to live in New York, now lives in the Southwest, good friend, meow meow, spent a lot of money on him. Thank me for helping us pay his rent. Okay, that kind of thing. Wanted all this information. What about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? And he is new to the NFT market, so I, ask answers to his questions from the Facebook and sent it to him. And then like 3 days later, finally he sent me an email, DM last night on Twitter and said, I'm out. I don't know what this is. I couldn't believe it. I mean, if you're an artist, you have to have a little bit of vision, a lot of faith, not just in yourself, but in other people. And he couldn't see how this would be advantageous to him as an unknown NFT artist who has great talent to be exposed as one of 10 in an international social media platform like Facebook and be featured and have a Q&A written with him and a live stream on Facebook with him. He couldn't see value in that. Okay. This is not the Sabet level of fury that I have, but I'm very disappointed in both of them who didn't respond. And then you have others who say, give me your wallet. I'm going to wait for the gas to go down and I'll send you something. Okay. Now that's a player. But these people who said yes are verified. They make money. They know what the heck they're doing because they've been down there before. They know what they need to keep propagating their name and their artwork and their alliances. They know how to play the game. The new people are only in it for the money. What is in it for me? Well, if you don't know, I can't tell you. Big Commissioner Gordon says, my one wallet tells me I have 2 hours until I can send money. What's that Check Gas Today site? Excellent question, Gordon. And when I did my test yesterday, which I'll get to, a lot of things to get to, the gas was very low. It was $3. I hear voices somewhere somehow. I don't know what's going on here. I hear strange voices. Let's see, NFT. I'll put this in chat. Gordon says, wow, yesterday when I wanted to send you the NFT, the gas was $14. Yeah, every time I check lately, it's been $3. And I keep hard refreshing the page because I say it can't keep being $3. But so far, it's $3. Well, then you kind of need to go down here and you look, because this is where it gets interesting. OpenSea sale, the low is $29, the average is $30, high is $30, which is sort of what it has been for me. Although I was very lucky yesterday, I got a great price. So this is the gas checker. And I asked my friend in the UK, I said, okay, so you're going to wait till gas goes down. Do you have something that tracks that? Or do you have a program that triggers when gas is at $3, then send? Is that how it works? He didn't answer me. Which probably means to me, he's just going to look, and if it's down, he'll send it. And I understand it's costing him $3, $15 to send it to me. I understand. It's a sunk cost that they cannot recover. But I say, hey, $12 to win $1 million. And this is our effing Bitcoin tracker. And it's from the Google, which is really surprising and great because I love it. And you have to click on the Bitcoin so you can get the double thing. Like here, getting rid of Bitcoin. That's what it normally looks like. I don't like that. Ugh. I like to add, and I go down here and you click on whatever else you want to add. You can add Litecoin, Doge, and they're all competing. But somebody said they were very encouraged that Bitcoin was up. They said that's the most stable of all the coins. It doesn't look up to me right now. But that's how it works. And I know Gordon had problems with his wallet yesterday. And I've had problems with MetaMask in the past, and sometimes with MetaMask. Like a week or two ago, there was some kind of bug where people were trying to make a transaction. They were saying gas fee is $1,500. And people were freaking out and going into the forums like, what's going on, $1,500? And some smarter people than me and others said, look, it's a bug in MetaMask. Gordon says I checked that card twice, and it was perfectly valid. What card are we talking about? And then if they say it's just a bug in MetaMask, all it is an estimate, just continue with the purchase, and on the next screen or whatever, it will actually show you the very low gas fee that you're trying to pay, and it's not going to be $1,500. But I can understand why people get terrified. Because on some wallets, if you don't have $1,500 in there for the alleged gas fee, they won't process your payment. They say you don't have enough to put $1,500 in your account. Oh, it's such a big mess. And I've had the debit card I was using to try to add Ethereum, Gordon says, to my wallet after all those checks and verifications. And there was a time where I was trying to set up MoonPay, MoonPay, I believe, .com. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh, I couldn't get MoonPay to work for my life. So when Gordon was chatting with us yesterday about his troubles, I had flashbacks. I was triggered. Crypto just got easy, MoonPay. And the reason I got into MoonPay is because MoonPay is the service that Jimmy Fallon and Paris Hilton use, because they don't know anything about anything, to pay for their $300,000 Bored Apes. And MoonPay is supposed to be, don't worry what Bitcoin is, don't worry about what Ethereum is, just give us the money and we'll take care of it for you. This is supposed to be the most frictionless way to pay. Well, if you're Paris Hilton and you're Jimmy Fallon, I'm sure it's very frictionless. But if you're a regular person like Gordon, if you're a regular person like me, and you're trying to get on there and buy some crypto so you can get something, it's not a fast process. Gordon says yesterday when I was trying to mint a second NFT, it kept giving me errors somehow, even though errors were thrown. Now there are 4 NFTs in that collection. So I guess I should update the description to be 2 and 4. There you go. Or you can delete one. There's no charge to delete it. But I would just keep it. That's the exact same problem I had yesterday. It kept saying it. And I know it's because they were updating their system. I didn't know until the end of the day when people were talking about it, saying, oh no, you see what OpenSea did? They changed everything. Oh no. And then I read the blog post, oh, we're changing everything today. So if there are errors, it's okay. So MoonPay is supposed to be this really terrific service where you can use an actual credit card to fund your Bitcoin or Ethereum wallets. And for many years, credit card companies did not allow you to buy crypto with a credit card. Because, well, you could early on, but then they figured out what was going on. Then they made it a cash advance. Then because of cheating and stealing, they blocked it all. Gordon says, maybe I should sell one of them. There you go. Now, when you sell, as I'm going to discuss in a moment, that's when you're going to have to pay. And as a hint about what's coming, I tried to put up one of mine for sale yesterday. And OpenSea said, okay, sure, $80, please. I think I had it on sale just for like 0.1 Ethereum, which I think was like $100. So they're charging me a gas fee. They must be charging me their cut of the commission up front. So I'm paying their commission to publish, and then I get that money back, I guess, if and when it sells. So they're getting their cut right away. Sells or not, OpenSea gets paid. I did not do the transaction. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But with this MoonPay, you go in there and you say, hey, I love the idea of being able to pay with a credit. Now the credit card companies are saying, some of them, hey, it's okay. You can buy crypto. It's just a regular charge. We're not going to make it a cash advance. Everything is fine. So you go to MoonPay. You put in credit card, Visa card, MasterCard. No. Oh, no, we can't use this one. Your bank won't accept it. Ugh. And again and again. No American Express cards will be accepted. No, we don't take Amex at all. And here they made all this noise about, oh, use your credit card. And OpenSea's the same way. Oh, use your credit card now to buy. Coinbase Marketplace. Oh, come on over, buy with your credit card. You can't buy it with a credit card. You gotta use your debit card. They want it directly from your bank account so they know where the money is coming from. So MoonPay, I thought was a wonderful idea. I could never get them to ever verify me or accept any of my payments. And look, it's a very slick website. They are very well connected with important people who really don't need their service. Now we're going into a hard break. We have a lot more to talk about. We're just getting started. Back in a moment. And we're back from break. I'm David Bowles. This is Bowles.tv. BOLES.television. Oh boy. Well, the very strange radio signal that I was getting in my head or my earphones seems to have disappeared. I've searched everywhere during the break and nothing is on. And nothing that I'm listening to would be like the news that's open here. It's so weird. But the strange artifacts appear to have disappeared, which is, I guess, good news. So we are here with you Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Today is that day, Friday, which means tomorrow at 11 a.m., Jana Marie is here in this seat, speaking to you in text and ASL, and she's also here Sunday. And she shares fun facts and teaches some vocabulary and talks about health and human services. Very interesting stream. Be there. So our ongoing NFT convulsions continue. So this is the new design of OpenSea. And I changed my background. I changed my Bowles.eth thing. And if you don't know what the Bowles.eth thing is, we'll talk about that too, because that's something that everyone should do if you're a forward-thinking person. Let me see if I can find it and prepare it. Now I'm hearing somebody's voice somewhere speaking to me. It's very weird. It's almost like it's somehow related to the air conditioning, the voice in the machine, the God in the machine, whatever it is. Whatever that old saying is, that's what it sounds like to me. Deus ex machina. It's interesting. Okay. I'll show you that when we get there. And it's very weird how these things are talking to me. Oh, here we go. So this is where we'll start. Before we go back to where we were, because you saw here on this page, wow, this, which is my, I guess, avatar on OpenSea, but it says BOLES.eth in text, and up here it has the Ethereum logo. It's kind of cool. This is what it looks like in real life. Oh, don't look at those. We're not talking about those people yet. But as you go all the way to the sort of, I guess, bottom is where it appears. And last night I was testing this on mobile, and that was not showing up on mobile, so I'm not sure what to do with it, but. Maybe it's my neighbors. I'm hearing their news. I don't know. Sometimes through the ductwork, you hear strange things going on. There it is. Okay, so there it is. So Bowles.eth, that's my, and then you can click on here. Make it my profile pic. I can transfer it. I can copy the link and sell it. I can sell it. I'm not doing any of that. But what is Bowles.eth? Well, this is what it is, ENS. You can get your own .eth name. It's not a domain name. It's a registration name. And all of this is public on the blockchain. And it's very cheap to do. Tiny bit complicated, but once you understand the theory of what's going on, it's very easy to do. If you deal with domain names, this is very simple to do, because you have to fill in all your information, but once you do, it's done. So you could be Gordon.eth or GordonD.eth, something. And then that becomes, eventually, now, your permanent identifier of who you are on the blockchain. And it's very interesting. And it's super cheap to register. Now, if you have a 3-name domain name, it's $1,400 a year. If you have a 4-name domain name, it's $600 a year. If you have a 5-letter BOLES domain name, meow, and larger, it's $5 a year for registration. And you can register for as many years as you like. And I have done that, as you can see right down here. Bowls.eth expires February 14, 2132. Now talk about immortality and longevity. When I am gone and all my websites are gone, as long as there is a blockchain, in the year 2132, I'll be there. Who registered this? That is my existing Ethereum wallet. Who controls this domain? I control it. That is my existing wallet. Resolver. Addresses. That's my... All this is public information that people can look up. This is my Ethereum. This is Bitcoin, blah, blah, so people can click on this and send me stuff. They can just go to bowls.eth. And on OpenSea, you can type in transfer to whom, BOLES.ETH, and it'll go. You don't have to have that ugly. That's what this is trying to resolve. That ugly thing. Where if you make one little tiny mistake, you're out. And where you want there's your email of record, your URL of record. You can set, and this is how I did it, you set your own avatar. It's not an NFT. You upload it to an IPFS, which is the safest way to do it on a blockchain. You don't want HTTP. Using something like Pinata. And then you copy this alarmingly long URL with IPFS : // and that becomes your picture. And that is the picture that OpenSea pulls when they pull my domain name, my Ethernet name, bowls.eth. This is the picture that they're pulling and then putting this on it. It's very slick. I love it. I really do. And then you can put in descriptions of who in the world you are for 2135 or 32, whatever it is. The notice, the strong are saying nothing until they see. Keywords that define you, your Discord, your GitHub, Reddit, Telegram. And then you update it. And then you have to pay to update it because it's going out on the blockchain. So if you're going to make a lot of changes, do it all at once, pay once. If you're just changing one thing like I did with this, I didn't have anything else to change. Sometimes I changed the description, keywords, but I just said, no, just meow. Change the picture. And it was, I think, $5, $6 gas fee. You're paying the gas fee. That's all it is the gas fee. And I think, well, what do you do with this? Well, you can use it on OpenSea, as I showed you. If you like this, you go over here to OpenSea, go up to my thing here, right here. Okay, bowls.eth registered. You can click down. So you can send me whatever, using just bowls.eth. Or the whole ridiculous long name. And you click here to copy it all. So it makes that easier. Then, this is where it gets interesting. There's an enterprising person who created the XYZ domain name preview ENS domains with your profile. This is a beta test. So you link your bowls.eth, your eth name, and then it gives you this lovely little website based on what I just showed you. It's the same people. And this is showing it when you want to share it with other people who don't understand what it means. So it's prettier looking. You have a little profile picture. You have a little thing up here where you can click on, send and modify. Here are all your accounts, which are very lovely looking. They're not ugly like this, right? That's ugly to people. This beautifies it. Same information, it's just different page. Other records of order, and there's a very pretty picture again. Expires 2132 in the year 2132. The registrant is the wallet. The controller is my wallet. Boom. And it's done. So this, in my opinion, is eventually going to become your ID card. Somewhere, somehow. Maybe not with the government, but online, it already is. That's why on the Twitter, hey, I'm Bulls.eth. And you do that if you want to get into the secret conversation room for the ENS domains, because this is part of their promotion. So I did it. People know who I am because my name is my name. That's just my display name. My name is actually my Twitter handle. So now you go back to OpenSea and their new design, which we don't like. And you can see collected, which I don't really understand. Why are my NFTs that I created yesterday in my collection? That doesn't make sense. Now, I have a feeling they're there because they're not up for sale. But a lot of this I'm guessing on because I've never done it before. So they're all there. And then they're also in my created area, which doesn't make sense because there's no number. This says collected 58, which includes my NFTs. Created, there's no number. Favorited, I favorited 7. And there they are. Not very many. So I go back to created, right? Look at it. Okay. So here they are. The Jana Marie. Whoops. That's our animation for our Discord server. Banner. There's the animation for just the Jana Marie. And there I am. I made like 4 of those. One of them I got rid of. The other one I tried to put up for sale and I couldn't do it because I didn't have any money. This is the animated Jana Marie again. I guess we have 2 of those, right? Yeah. Weird. I didn't delete it. I just want to see if I could delete something, and I was able to, so at least I know it works. And here are extras. I don't know why this is like this. But this is where it gets interesting, and I don't quite understand this. So you click on that, and you create a collection, which I did. Which I thought all these things I created would be put in this collection, and they are sort of by default. But it wasn't easy to figure out. The 2 owners, I guess, are the 2 images I sent to myself to my MetaMask address. Floor price is 0, total volume is 0 because we haven't sold anything. Nothing is for sale. It's just all sort of there. And then if I click on one of these things, then I can, I think, somehow make an offer. Of course, $1 million. There's supposed to be something on here where I click and I say sell. Maybe it's on the other page. So we have some ideas for doing not this. This is really just test. No one's going to pay any money for this. Maybe for Jana Marie. But with our ASL stuff, which I think will be interesting. So I've created, this is the database collection. Then we'll have a hardcore ASL collection, which I'm hoping will be very brief, interesting, fun videos that maybe people will buy because of this idea I have, which I'm not going to tell you yet because I want to make sure I can work it out first. So here I am. I'm now sort of stuck because I'm in my collection and I don't know how to get back to my page. That's not it. I guess I'll just hit the back button. I think that did it. Okay, so now we're back to my page. So now we're in the created. Let me click on this. No. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah. Wow. So now we're in created, and I click on this of January, and I can say sell. Okay, so that's uploaded and sell. I'll show you how to upload something in a minute. And then you sell, and you fixed price, a timed auction. What price do you want in Ethereum? $1.0. I meant to type 0.1, but I put it at 1.0, which then they show you here. is 1975, which is the total. Which is ridiculous for that. And then your service fee is 2.5%. The creator fee, which is interesting, I learned, is 5%. So if somebody resells that January picture, we get 5% back. And that's very common. That's how Sabet makes a lot of his money, is on the secondary market. He sells for a whitelisted price and gets his cut, and then people resell his stuff, and he still gets a profit, and a profit, and a profit, and a profit every time it changes hands. So that's very nice. It becomes like a little sort of annuity in some ways. Whoops. Now, this is what I did yesterday. I uploaded, I'll show you how to upload in a minute, because that's sort of a complex thing that we'll do after the break. But this is what I did yesterday for my test. I did transfer. And then you put the destination address, which is my MetaMask test address. And then I click transfer, and it showed up in my MetaMask, which I'll show you. However, because I wanted to try to use an NFT that I created here as my NFT profile picture on Twitter, this transfer would not let me do it, because I tried to transfer it to myself using the wallet that I'm logged in on with OpenSea, and it said, no, you can't transfer to yourself. So I guess I would need to, and I even though they're created, if you go on Twitter and open up your account and try to make your created NFT on OpenSea, your profile picture, it won't accept it. I guess because there's no transaction for it. I don't know. So I guess I could maybe send one of these to my secondary wallet, and then somehow maybe transfer it to my existing wallet, and then I would have the NFT. Maybe. But that would cost me gas. And it's not important for me right now to spend gas on that. Let me pull up my... looking for my MetaMask. So I sent myself 2 tests yesterday. One just my ugly face, that's too bright, and the other one of the animated thing of Jan Marie, because I wanted to see if I could see if the animation would play on this test wallet for the Facebook thing. And you know what? It sure does. This up here is our live stream. That's Twitch on my iPhone. I can't seem to get rid of it because my fingers are too fat. But this is what we were hoping was going to happen yesterday with Commissioner Gordon. And then I got all panicked after the show, thinking, well, maybe it's not the right address. Maybe Gordon sent it to the right place and it didn't get through. Although I didn't think so, because our Russian friend Igba kind of said the same thing. He said, well, on OpenSea, I'll send it to you on Polygon, because then I don't have to pay gas. I said, no. We just did that with Commissioner Gordon on the Polygram, and it doesn't come through. It has to be on Ethernet, and you're going to have to pay gas. And that's when he said, I can't pay gas. I don't have any money. So it worked. So the address that I gave Gordon yesterday is valid. At least we know that much. That's a big relief. Because as we say on the blockchain, I mean, once it's transferred, it's not, you can't call it back. You can't get it back. And sometimes people send it to the wrong person. And you can try to go to them and say, hey, could you maybe send this back? But they're under no obligation to do it. Because for them to send it back is going to cost them gas fees, and they're going to want to get their gas fees back. Nobody wants to pay for anything today. Everybody wants it for free. Go to Polygon, see what happens. So that's how transferring works. And it was pretty seamless. It doesn't seem like OpenSea, like if you create an NFT, that they take a cut or anything of a transfer. Because I guess they know you want to transfer, test things, send things to friends or family. They're not going to pay you for, an NFT of Jean-Marie. Although they should pay at least $1 million. So transfers so far free. Now maybe there's a limit where you can only send 10 transfers to a certain wallet. I don't know. I don't think I'll find out because I'm not going to really do that much more testing. But you can't transfer to yourself, which I don't understand, unless it's because they want to collect their fee, because then it would be displayed on their system. So a transfer, pretty much free, except you have to pay for the gas fee. And now we're going to take a very brief blood pressure break, come back, and we're going to create an NFT together, and then try to figure out how to put it in a new collection, which is not an intuitive process, because I really don't know how to do it. Back in a minute. And we're back from break. I'm David Bowles. This is Bowles.tv. BOLES.tv, Monday through Friday. Live and in person, 9 a.m. Eastern. Oh, and my flickering's back. Very annoying. Gordon says, before you start, hey, you should see this. Bonky, 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 bonky. As if nobody would catch on. Oh, I clicked on it, but I have the wrong browser up. So let me click on that and re-clicko. Oh, I'm laughing and I'm not showing it to you what it is. A little hard to read because it's a very tiny window. I'm sorry. These mass shootings happen so much that Ted Cruz really got a template ready to tweet whenever they occur. S is wild. I wish I could get this bigger. Let me see if I can pull it up on my big screen. Can I read it better? Oh, I can kind of read it here. So, I'll read it from the big screen. Heidi and I are fervently lifting up in prayer the children and families in the horrific shooting in Uvalde. We are in close contact with local officials, but the precise details are unfolding. Thank you to heroic law enforcement and first responders. Now, I have a feeling that they're making this up. I don't think this is true. I think it's funny. I think they're imitating The Onion yesterday. Because wouldn't we have heard about all this before? I don't know. Who is this person? Trapper of the Year 4 times in a row. Media personality. 10 minutes from everything. But it's very funny. And absolutely on point. And I think it's so funny that Chris Hayes, last night on his show, did a whole thing about how the mimeographed answer to all of this from the GOP side of the aisle is we have to harden the schools. We have to lock the doors. We have to harden the classrooms. All these ridiculous things. And as Chris in the end said, I do not support that. Trump, harden the schools. Ted Cruz, harden the schools. Greg Abbott said he spent $100 million last year hardening the schools. And look what happened. And Chris said, look, I don't want my children going to school in a prison because that's what you're creating. And is this what we've come to? We're creating prisons for our children to go become educated in? It's ridiculous. And then someone else on his show said something interesting, that these shooter drills that they now do, which Chris is also against, sort of is a challenge to these kids who've grown up in the system, doing shooter drills, and then they become unstable later, and they say, oh, a shooter drill. I'm going to go back to my elementary school or my high school. I know exactly what they're going to do, where they do it. I'm going to make a video game out of this. And the most disturbing part that you really don't see talked about very much about that shooting in Texas is, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more, but how the parents had to give DNA samples so they would be able to be identified with their children. And I know they were locked in that room with the maniac for 45 minutes at least. And why do they need DNA samples? But to my mind, there's only one reason, and it's a horrible, horrific reason, is that the children were unrecognizable. It seems to suggest to me, anyway, that this insane shooter was shooting them in the head, and they didn't have a recognizable face. So the parents could say, yes, that's my daughter. If they're all that way, you would need DNA. But that's too horrific for the evening news to discuss. But it's open season, 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, here on Bowles.tv. So taking a break from murder for just a moment. Now I'm going to see if I can mint a classic image from the Jana Marie from our hand jive book, our original ASL book together. So this is not what I want to do. Where do I go to create? Oh, I'm in my edit screen. Okay, maybe I go here. Go to created. Now, as we were doing this, and Gordon as well, yesterday, the site was unbearably slow. And I know now it's because they were reformatting everything. I just wish they'd give you like a heads up saying, hey, try not to use our site too much tomorrow because we're going to be changing everything and none of it's going to fit. So this is the screen. Is this where I go to create? No. Is this where I go to create? No. So I'm missing something. Where's my create button? Maybe I can't do it on this small screen. My account? I don't want my account. Oh, this is disappointing if I can't create something. Is it working in the bigger screen? Let me see. Maybe I can find it there. And then I'll start it there. Collections, categories, you can set it all, but where is my create button? Oh, it's way up there, but you can't see it. You can't see it on the smaller screen. Okay, that's fine. I'll just copy and paste. Hey, this is the beauty of the live stream, right? Okay, here we go. Create a new item. This was very interesting to me. I spent like 10 minutes just looking at this. Supported file types, very important. JPEG, PNG, GIF, SVG, MP4. Okay, that is the movie. Now, iPhones make MOV movies, but Streamlabs, if we use this software, will default to MP4. WebM, which is like a Google thing. MP3, which is interesting. That's how people add music to their NFTs, MP3. Wave, OOG, GLB, GTLF, don't know any of those. Max size is 100 megabytes, which is not a lot, especially when we talk about movies, but it's fine. So now I can see if I can drag and drop her over. I don't know if I can. I'll try. Oh, but I don't like that. She's being cut off. Do I want to redo this? You know, I wish it gave you this. I wish it told you, or let you realign, or. Now that is the sign for throw up, for vomit, which the kids really seem to love. So I have to redo that because I don't like how it looks. So, hey, we're doing it together. See if I can scrunch this down a little bit, maybe make it into a square. I have learned that OpenSea prefers a square. See if I can, oh, maybe that's, this doesn't look right either. Ooh, something's wrong. I think I messed up my NVIDIA settings somehow. Okay, we'll try this. I will save a copy as Jana Vomit Copy. Perfect. And save. File size, smallest. Close. Oh, it's being saved still. I picked the slowest version. Now, I hope I didn't lock myself up. Meaning, video-wise. Okay, so get rid of this. Oh boy. Save changes to Jana Vomit. No. Okay, so I gotta get rid of this one. Try the new one. The Vomit copy, as it's commonly known. I guess that's a little bit better. It's not perfect. Item name. Guess Jana something vomit. Jana Vomit in American Sign Language. Okay. External link. Now, I kept putting hardcoreasl.com in there yesterday, and I kept getting all these errors. We can't publish. No. And I thought, oh boy. It must be Hardcore ASL. They think it's some kind of sex link or something. So then I tried one with the Bowles Books link to her bio, and I went through. I said, oh, okay, so Hardcore ASL, we can't use it. And then I went back like Gordon did, refreshed the page, and all the Hardcore ASL ones were there, so it's fine. Boom. Description, here we go. Whoops. This is a classic image from our first book together, Hand Jive. Oops. Jana Sweeney signing Vomit, American Sign Language. This is a classic image from our first book together, Hand Jive. Back in what year was that? I don't remember. I can fix it later. Collection. Now, this is what I don't understand. I have now been able to go into that page and set this as the collection for the animated GIF files and our images that I've put up. But when I click this down arrow, I get that. It was default named Bowles TV something. So I changed the collection name, but why can't on this page, as I'm starting a new thing, create a new collection? I should be able to, but it won't let me. So it's going to have to wait. Properties level stats. I played with this yesterday and then I got all those errors, so I stopped messing with it. But I settled on this for most of them. The character is Jana Sweeney. The name is female. And that's all I put for me. If it's me, it's David Bowles, name female, male. And then their levels, stats, which are important to some collectors, especially like for art stuff. Like the horse has a blue head of hair versus a white head of hair. The purple head of hairs are fewer than 1%, and that's what that's about. Now the supply, here we go. The number of items that can be minted. No gas cost to you. I try to fix that. Make it 5, 3, it won't let me change it. Now, if it can't be changed for no cost to me, why put it there? Now, with these collections we were discussing before, they're very slyly managed by the big successful people. Like, let's say, Sabet. And I only know because he's talked about it. Well, people in his Discord have talked about it because they've called him on it, and he's not happy about having a conversation. But what Sabet does is he has Sabet verified. Those are his most elite pieces and the highest priced. And if one of those pieces starts to fall below the floor price of a Sabet on that page, what Sabet does is he moves it to a whole new collection, like Sabet Unwound or Sabet Underground. So it's a separate collection that is not verified, but the owner, creator, is verified in Sabet, but the collection itself is not verified. And he does that to preserve the floor of his mainstream images. So he takes the not sellers, or people who are trying to mess with him and sell low, he moves them, sometimes temporarily, to a new collection where they can be sold or rot. And then if the price goes up on that particular lot, then he'll move it back to the main Sabet collection. And people who buy from the main Sabet collection at a certain price are buying that piece of NFT art because it's part of that collection. And if the price goes down through no fault of their own because they bought it, maybe there are too many of them, maybe people are desperate to sell because they need liquidity, which happens quite a lot with Sabet stuff, because he's expensive. And even if people can get half price for what they paid, they'll do it because it's enough to get them a lot of money fast. And so people complain. They say, hey, wait a minute, I paid 1 Ethereum, let's say, for this piece. It's now half an Ethereum. I see you moved it out of your main collection and into this sub-collection. Why? You're cheapening the price of my investment. And Sabet will tell you publicly, well, what choice do I have? That low price is now ruining the floor of my main price and my biggest investors. If the price goes back up, and I predict it will, then I'll move it back. But right now, it's bringing down my floor. So that's very cunning stuff. And it upsets people. They get very upset when they get moved to a lesser collection. Gordon says, I saw a video of him, I'm assuming Sabet, saying he got an Airbnb free in exchange for him painting art on the wall in Japan. So I imagine it was a pricey room. Well, that's wonderful. That's genius. I like that. That's a straight barter. Now, technically, that's supposed to be taxed, by the way. And people don't ever want to talk about taxes. But when you're an independent contractor, you work for yourself, everything's about taxes. There's really no way out of it now. But you know there won't be any barter change. But that's smart. I like that. I think it's foolish that we know, that Commissioner Gordon now knows, and is a mandatory reporter, as a commissioner of Batman, he's going to have to report this. And as the assistant to Commissioner Gordon, I have to report it too, because I'm a mandatory reporter. So that's going to be in tax trouble. We're just kidding. Unlockable content. Now, this is really very interesting. I like this quite a bit because as a collector, as a buyer, it makes something very attractive. If you click on that, you can add like a song. You can add a PDF file. You could add a little movie. Gordon says, reminds me of Robert Crumb. Oh, I love Robert Crumb. Got a whole house in France in exchange for a notebook of hand-drawn art. Beautiful. I love that. That's how the world works. Let's make a deal. And a lot of people don't want to make a deal because they're not good deal makers. I say, hey, you want to make a deal? Make a deal. I'm here. I'm ready to go. I'll go right now. Doesn't mean you have to take the deal. But a deal is usually a good thing. And as I say to many people, contracts have to be fair. Deals have to be fair. And if people on each side of the deal are unhappy, then that's a good contract. That's a deal you go with. If one person on the side of the contract or the deal is ecstatically happy that they got such a great deal, that's not a good contract. Because the other side is very angry and mad and upset and looking for revenge, because that's how it works. That's how life works. And people who have power think like that. Donald Trump is a perfect example, that he can just do whatever he wants to do to somebody because it's going to cost you a minimum $5,000 to sue me, and I know you don't have $5,000. So, F you, you're not getting paid. That's a bad, and hey, they have a contract with him. And it's a very punishing contract. So if I can ever think of some unlockable content to put on there, I would love the idea. I would love to do it. Explicit sensitive content. Okay, what does that mean? Is that like bodily fluids, vomit? Setting your asset as explicit and sensitive content, like pornography and other not safe for work content. Oh, it's fine. We have t-shirts with our vomiting. The students love the vomit sign. We'll protect users with safe search while browsing Opera. Okay, that's nice. I understand why that's there. The supply again, and then I click on this, click on that. I hover over this for information, and nothing happens. Won't give me any information. What are you minting? Doesn't work. Blockchain is Ethereum. Don't pick Polygon. Don't pick this one. I've never heard of Clayton. Solana's new. Don't do it. Just stick with Ethereum. Freeze the metadata. Once locked, but they don't really explain what locked means. Your content cannot be edited or removed as permanently stored in a decentralized file storage, which will be accessible to other clients to view or use. So that means if you create something you want to go back later and like make it 2 of 10 instead of 2 of 5, they won't let you. If you decide to freeze your metadata. But you can't do it until you create your item first. So now we hit the create button. Almost done. Oh no. This was, I'm going to say torrential yesterday because it went on and on and on. Motorcycles, as they say on TLC. Verify. That's good. Yesterday I got 3 of those, lights, mountains, speedboats, different than a yacht, I learned. Hey, you just created Janovomich in American Sign Language. Hey, share. Oh, who can resist? Who can resist? I can't resist. Wait and see. And look at this, what just pops up. Ishida, who is the new love of our life from an hour ago. If you're a collector of my work, come see me at NFT NYC 2022, and I'll make you a one-on-one physical drawing on the spot. Oh, wowee! That's cool. I'm a very shy person, so I won't go, but I'm tempted. And we'll put this on the Facebook too. Meow. We have a lot of friends, deaf friends on Facebook, who might get a kick out of it. They might not. Oh, this is going to our... It's going to the wrong place. It's going to my page, which is not my business page. But I can fix that, maybe. Have you seen the new Facebook? And what they've done to the rest of us? You would think they'd make it easier to work, but why can't you just be your page? But they don't want you to be your page. I don't know what that means. Yes, I would like to live forever. I have no idea what that means. Switch profile. So see, this is my nothing page. Script Professor. So I have to switch and go to this. Hey, which is my maino. Hey. So now I go to that. That's not what I want. Now did I lose everything? Okay, yes. You created Jana. Let me see if I can send it again. Is it share? Yeah, share. Share to the Facebook. And now it's the page. Fabulous. See? I had to switch profiles. I wish I could do it from that page, but it won't let me. Okay, so now here we go, and it's time to take a break. But Janovomit American Sign Language, and I click here and I can sell it. And we'll talk more about that, and then putting this in an actual collection when we shall return. Briefly. And we're back from break. I'm David Bowles, Bowles.tv. Well, I checked. That person who said they wanted to live forever was contacting me, and I have no idea what they want. That's all they said. And my auto reply said, well, tell me about your project. Is it Monday? No, it's only Friday. So, on the break, I checked. Hanjai was written in 2006. So, here we go. We just finished our vomit. Okay, so we're going to go down here. We're not going to sell. Oh, I can't see it. We're not going to sell. No. We're going to edit. Yeah, edit. Boom. Okay, we just did all this. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, where's my discriminant? This is a classic image from the 2006 book written by Jana and Jana, where is it? Jana, 2N, Jana and David Bowles. This doesn't make sense, but I'll fix it in a minute. Boom. This is a classic image from the 2006 book, Bop, Hand Jive, written by Jana and David Bowles. Yay! Okay, that's fixed. Submit changes. Thank you. Many successes. Okay, it doesn't take me to a page. So now we go to our collection page, which I don't understand how I got here. 9 items now, 2 owners. We just added 1. We used to have 8. We go all the way down here. Meow, past all these peoples. There she is. Beautiful. Not for sale, because if I clicked for sale, it's going to charge me. And I'm sure it would sell for $1 million, but I would probably have to pay $100,000 in posting fees. So if I click on these dots, are these dots going to do anything for me? No. How do I put it into a collection? This is what I don't quite understand. Can I make a collection on its own? Minted. So this is the important part. It's been minted 11 minutes ago. More from this collection. I don't want it in this collection now. Okay, more about us. Yeah, details. Meow. Item activity filter. Properties. Listings. No listings yet. Price history. No price history yet. It has 3 favorites, which I don't understand. How is that possible? Gordon says, I will ask again if the address for sending the test address remains the same. As I am ready to send it now, finally. With money for the gas fee. Yes, it's the same, but if you want me to resend it to you, and I'll put it in chat if you want me to, because Ethernet wallet addresses are not secret. Anybody can look them up. Why am I asking? I'll just do it so Gordon can compare or copy and paste. And I have copied from 1Password. I've copied from many places, so I'm very confident that this is the address. Now, if we were doing this on my main wallet, I could just say, hey, send it to Bowles.f, and it would go through. But we're not doing that. Don't send it there. Okay, so that's what Gordon says, and what do I have? And it's great because they usually just show you like the first 4 and the last 4, and that's really usually enough because you know if it's right. That is it. Yes. Big success. We feel it arising. Bad moon arising? No. Now I can list this for sale. No, we're not doing this for sale. I'm trying to figure out how to put this into another collection. And it's just... There's a way to do it. I'm going to go to my other browser and see what it says. So this is what support says. How do you create an NFT? I don't want that. How do I create a collection? So you can, okay, so there's some kind of update that happened in January. OpenSea decided to limit each user to 5 collections numbering no more than 50 NFTs or 250 in total, effective immediately. Okay, but how do I create a collection? Does it click on? I don't know. I'm a little stuck because I would like to create a new collection. Oh, Gordon's talking to me. Oh, look at this. Oh boy, here we go. Done. Gordon says $7.64. Gas, very, very affordable. Gordon has good luck. It says it was successful. Oh my goodness. And look what we have here, dear friends. Fabulous. Murder in Muktuk. Touch it. There it is. Oh, it's so beautiful. Mr. Gordon, an unfortunate murder. Muktuk. That's just delightful. Thank you so much, Gordon, for being a part of this. Now, if you have another $7, you should send one to my bowls.eth address so I can make this my profile picture on Twitter, and I'm not kidding. Gordon says, I'm glad it worked. I am too. I'm just delighted. Oh, and I can star it too. I just starred it down at the bottom. I don't know what that means, but I'm doing it, and it's done. Oh, that's so much fun. Oh, look. It got moved up. Gordon's moved up into favorites. What's your bowls.eth address? Well, Gordon, why don't we test it? Why don't you just send it to bowls.eth and see if it works? Because it will. Oh, that's just delightful, Gordon. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Fun. Makes you want to start sending stuff and collecting stuff. Wow. Now that's delightful. Oh, that's an easy wallet to remember. LOL. See, that's what I tried. That's what I did a whole thing. I did a whole 10-minute thing on that. Where is it? It's this. ENS. apps.ens.domains. app.ens.domains. Oh, that's not right. I might have to delete that. Oh, foolish me. Can I delete this? I don't know if I can do it. I spelled it wrong. app.ens domains. There you go. Ethereum name service. That is why you can send it to Bulls.f. Well, I can't figure out how to make a collection. It's bothering me. Maybe I have to have a whole new thing or something. But, I mean, it's okay. We don't... But David Bowles and Janice Sweeney, I guess, is enough. I don't know. At least it's descriptive. It would cover both of us, as far as I can tell. My watch keeps thinking, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I got something. It's from the commissioner. Maybe, if we're lucky. See more, see less. Website, edit, creator royalty, add an item, add to watch list, report. This I cannot say. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know where my face is. I should be able to click on my beautiful face and be taken to my thing. That worked. There she is in my collection. And we will sell her. Oh, done part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Now we got to see if it's in our file, if it's shown up yet. I'm very excited. Oh my goodness, there it is, Gordon! An unfortunate muck duck. Fabulous. Now, here we go. Now, I have to do this on my phone. A promise kept is the moment earned. So now I have to pull up my Twitter account. I have to get rid of my streaming face. It's very annoying. So we go to my Twitter account, which is where? Okay, Twitter. Then I go to my profile. So this is my current profile. Ishita Banerjee is the banner. The Bowles bot Octopus, which you may know from our Discord server, is an Ian Jones original. So I click on Edit Profile. And you see I have many, many violations when I click on Edit Profile, because I have too many domain names. So what I have to do first is go there and remove the HTTP / and just leave the domain names, and then it's just fine. So I'm going to do that right now. And it's 7 back every time, and I have 3 domain names. So it's 7 deletions every time. There. So I delete that, and now everything's fine. Everything's purple, because I have Twitter blue. Yes. So that will now save, otherwise it won't save. And then I click on the picture, choose NFT or upload picture. Because I'm Twitter blue, I can choose NFT. And then, because I've connected my wallet, it gives me all the NFTs in my real wallet, not my test wallet. That's why Gordon had to send it to me twice. One to my test wallet, one to my real wallet. So now I click on the Gordon. This is what it's going to look like. Now you can't, on Facebook you can reposition, move things around. For some reason on Twitter it won't let you move. Or resize, it's just, this is the octagon, take it or leave it and get out. Is it an octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sixtagon. And then I click done, which means yes. And then you're saying, what is that And then I have to save it, right? And then you say, well, what is that dead thing? Oh, now first, want to update your followers? New FTP profile by Gordon Davidescu. Oh, you better believe it, boys. Hello. Tweet it. Tweet it like you meant it. Your tweet was sent. Now, I click and see on the octagon or whatever, and I get this information, which is what I love. An unfortunate muck duck. 3 of 4 paper crafted scenes of life and art. And then I click on view NFT details. And look what I get here. An unfortunate muck duck. Creator, Gordon Davidescu. There's his public wallet. The owner is Bowls.eth. And I guess it worked just typing in Bowls.eth, which thrills me. Because I've never tried that before, because I haven't been able to. And there's a description. Struck down. And it goes even further. Struck down in the prime of his life. You can see more. We always want to see more. Gotta know about the hot glue. There's the collection. Paper created, crafted scenes of life. NFT details. It goes on and on. Because that's what we do in the NFT world. It's all on the public blockchain. Details, there's the contract address, the token ID. We're on Ethereum. Token standard. What is an NFT? Beautiful, Gordon. Thank you so much. So now let's do the real thing. See, there's our Twitter page. Hello. Right? Click on it. Big. An unfortunate muck duck. View NFT details. Boom, boom, boom. What we just showed you, but on the big screen. Gordon says, glad that worked out. Boy, oh boy, me too. I appreciate you helping me test this and see if any of it works. It's all theory until you do it. So that, I think, well, look at this. I got my first like on my first Gordon Davidescu tweet. An NFT. Gordon liking his own work, which is some kind of circle. I don't know if it cancels itself out or if it creates like a twin. But how delightful is that? That is the definition of fun. And I know somebody's going to look at this and say, oh my goodness, look at that wonderful art by the child that Mr. Bowles is promoting. Hey, it's about a murder, okay? And it says it when you click on it. Now that's fun. And that's delightfulness and silliness. And seriousness. And as you can see, this is now this will follow me everywhere on Twitter. When I talk to people in a private message, this is what they're now going to see. Muck duck. I don't like this. Oh my gosh. I'm crying, it's so funny. Oh my gosh. Gordon says, a friend of mine saw the piece and thought it was inspired by South Park characters Terrence and Phillip. Not so. Now that's very creative. And I can see that. It's that talented. Now, do the heads come in half? That's the question. I guess not. But they could. It is a murder scene, you know. I hope you reply to your friend and said, this is murder, my friend. This is not about authority, which is where I do get my pronunciation from, authority, from Mr. Cartman. And there you go. What a fun show. What a silly, crazy, fun show we have. Woohoo! I had all these things I want to talk about today, and all I talked about was NFTs and having fun and MoonPay. Gordon says I sent him the wiki article about the actual life and death. Oh, good for you. Where is the You should send him the report. That's just ridiculous. This is the link to send Gordon. Well, I didn't know he was that sick, and I didn't know he was gay, and they accused me of stealing his stuff, and then they found it, and then he was killed anyway, so what was he doing here? It's not like you can work on something artistic unless you have the actual paper with you. This is the story to share, Gordon, that one. Shoosh. The official rendition of what happened to Mark Blitzstein. Well, today's been a delightful show. My screen is still oddly flickering. I have no idea why or what's causing it. But now it doesn't matter, because the only thing that matters is that the stream continues and goes on and doesn't stop. And we've done that so far. If you have any questions or comments, or you need more information about this crazy NFT stuff, just send me an email, david@bowles.tv. Or go to Twitter @DavidBowles. Super follows are there. You can see Gordon's NFT artwork as part of the whole rigmarole get and go. On Facebook, we are BOLES, Bowles, BOLES, Facebook page. On Instagram, we are Bowles Books. On TikTok, we are Bowles TV. And of course, if you want to join our Discord server, we're there 24 hours a day. We have lots of conversation. Gordon says, so do we maybe have a Facebook Live interview to do in the future? I vote yes. And since it's my decision on the beta, yes. So if and when all of this Facebook stuff gets put up and connected, which is supposed to be sometime soon, then we'll do this, we'll celebrate, we'll do a written Q&A, there will be a post, and then we will do a Facebook Live, which will be separate from this stream. It will be a Facebook Live stream only, so people can come and watch and comment on Facebook, because we can't double stream on Facebook and Twitch at the same time. But that's okay. It'll be a little stream with the NFT artists who are included in the alpha/beta test. And one of them is, of course, the great creator, Commissioner Gordon Ivadescu, currently of Florida. It's exciting and new. The world is expecting you. The Love Boat. Well, tomorrow is Jana Murray, and she has talked about NFTs in the past. She's shown some absolutely gorgeous works of art, talked about them in ASL, using classifiers to describe shapes and colors and content. Really interesting stuff. I don't know what she's doing tomorrow. She hasn't told me yet. And then she's back on Sunday. And on Monday, I'll be here. Yes, it's a holiday. What's a holiday? I don't know. I don't take holidays. And the reason why? If you're trying to stream or write books or share information online, people live all over the world. And our holidays, our values are not necessarily shared worldwide. So you're off, but they're not off. They're bored. They're looking for content. And you say, well, I'm off because nobody in America is going to watch my show because they're all going to be eating hot dogs. Maybe, maybe not. So that's why we'll be here Monday, 9 a.m. So until then, thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely nap, a delightful sleep, a refreshing wake up. And when ye shall awaken, may your soul be filled with joy and brand new delightful NFTs delivered while you were sleeping. It's gift time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. I will see you Monday. Gordon says my office will be closed tomorrow. It will also be closed on Monday, I think, in honor of Juneteenth. I will be fully offline a week from this Monday for a Jewish holiday. I mean, my office will be closed on Monday, not tomorrow. Obviously, it's closed tomorrow. Got it. So next week you are off, is that what you're saying? Because Juneteenth, I think, is celebrated, at least in New York, on the 20th, because it's in June. Monday is Memorial Day. In New York, Juneteenth is celebrated on the 20th of June. And then closed on Monday, the 30th. So I guess that means next week Gordon's gone all week, which is wonderful for him. Sad for us. Maybe we won't be here Monday. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll take a week off. Who knows? It's all a big mess. Yes, Monday, June 6th. And then 2 weeks later, on Juneteenth, I think it's normally celebrated the 19th, but Sunday's a push forward. Yeah, just the Monday, the 6th, I will be offline. The other days, I'm here. Monday, the 6th. Monday is the 30th. Not the 6th. Or you're saying you're off on that Monday the 6th? I'm thinking this whole NFT muck duck thing has gotten to Commissioner Gordon. I think he's been working overtime. I think someone's been messing with his calendar, probably the Joker. The Riddler's already put away. Yes, Monday's the 30th, and then the following Monday is the 6th. So you are not working on the 30th, but you're off on the 6th. Is that what you're saying? I mean, we can talk about this in email, I guess. It's not that big a deal. I'm putting on my calendar, Gordon's not going to be here on June 6th because he keeps saying it, so I'm going to write it down because I don't want to forget it. I don't want to wait for it. Gordon out. Gordon out, June 6th. Yes. Monday the 30th, and the following Monday is going to say, yes! Gordon says, yes! All right. Oh, something just blinked at me. What happened? Who's yelling? Oh, it's Twitch. Okay, so I guess Gordon's trying to tell me that he has a holiday on June 6th. Not that it matters, it's just that it's interesting, that's all. I should pull up my special calendars and see what's going on. Well, according to my calendar, is Shavuot on the 4th and the 5th, but not the 6th. But who knows? So until we meet again, maybe Monday, maybe the 6th, maybe not the 6th, Juneteenth, maybe Juneteenth, maybe not Juneteenth. Maybe we'll just never go offline. It starts on the 4th and ends on the 6th. And 3 stars emerge, as they say. Well, somebody needs to tell Google Calendar, Gordon, because it stops on the Sunday. I'm just telling you. What do I know? I'm just saying, and I know you're very official. And I have a very official, Mendel is my other very official person who is just as strict as Gordon. And Friday afternoon, he's gone. And leaves everything to be handled by his other people because no one bothers Mendel. Which I completely and totally love and respect. You learn something new every day. A lot of fun. I love the 3 stars idea. So until we meet again, I wish I could sing, but if I have so many songs I'd like to sing to you, but I know I will get punished. But I suppose if I were clever, something's beeping at me again. I suppose if I were a little more clever, I would sing at the very end of the show, because Twitch automatically censors you for 6 minutes. No matter if your song is 10 seconds, because the average song is 3 minutes, so they censor you for 6 minutes. YouTube would probably take all of my money that I'm not getting anyway. All you have to do is compose original songs. Exactly. That is the solution. But then someone will come along and say, oh, he stole that from me, and tie me up in court for 3 years. But that's the way to do it. If you have to have music, do it right at the end of the show, so when Twitch ruins it, and once they censor your audio, they don't ever put it back. They say they do, but they don't. And on that high note, I say thank you again for being here, and thank you for the education and for the learning. And Janet will be here tomorrow, and I will return on Monday. Take care, be in touch.